Welcome to Hey Dad Podcast. Real dads, tough issues, and a genuine love for a fatherless generation.
Welcome, everyone. My name is Rick Rivera. I'm here with Chris Lawler, Frank Lamelli. This is Hey Dad Podcast, and these are our shorts. So this one's only going to be a short 5 minutes. And so we're under the gun here. Here's the question. What's your best and worst car you've ever had, right? Or was it first?
Right. Well, first and worst.
Okay, car you ever had.
Yeah, my first car was a 57 Ford Fairlane.
Oh, dude.
It was gigantic. The steering wheel was as big around as this table, and it had a horn like a freight train.
Oh, yeah.
But it had no brakes at all. So I would drive it, and I would have to pump and plan when I was like a block away from the stop I wanted to make. And hopefully I could pump it up just enough where it would kind of slow down at the stop sign. But, man, what a wreck it was.
That's
funny. I had a
funny.
nice blue paint job, and I got half-moon hubcaps.
Do you wish you could restore that car today?
Now, yeah, but back then it was just a junky old car, you know?
That's crazy.
I remember mine was a 1959 Volkswagen bus, and it was right behind our high school.
That's actually pretty cool, dude.
Yeah, no, it was.
Yeah.
Maybe not then, but now it is.
Well, even then, okay, so I'll tell you real quick.
Then.
So this bus was forever behind our high school, and it was some old guys, but it always sat there, and I would always kind of peek through, and there was like a mattress and trash and all kinds of stuff, right? So one day I went and I saw the old guy out there, and I said, "Hey, are you interested in selling it?" He goes, "Yeah, maybe." I said, "Well, how much? Believe it or not, okay?" He says, "Give me $300, but you take the trash with it."
Wow.
And I said, "Does it run?" And he goes, "It only has second and reverse." And I live 2 blocks away. That's all I needed, second and reverse. And if you sat inside, obviously it wasn't great. And you look back like that, the whole rear was rotted so you could see like the sky.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I didn't care. And so I got in there, put a battery in there, took it home, and sure enough, it only had second and reverse.
That's awesome.
Got all the trash out, lowered it, put some nice little wheels in there, left the rust because I didn't have money for the body work or nothing. But real quick after that, I love buses, and for Volkswagens, I always had buses. I had many, 21 window deluxes, panel bus, double barn door buses. I just became that person that loved them. If I would have saved. And back in those days, it was $800, $1,500.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You can find them dime a dozen, junked everywhere. I would have been a millionaire right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Because they're like 150,000, 80,000.
Isn't that crazy?
It's crazy. Yeah.
My first car was a 64 Chevy Impala, 4-door sporting edition. They call it the family edition. Oh my gosh. It was a 283 in it. Oh, now it was junky. It was beat up. I paid $300 for it. It had body rot, so all 4 doors, I could stick my whole fist through a hole in it because it's from the East Coast.
Yeah.
I put the most Bondo in there. I sprayed it gray, but here's the problem. I'm at that time I lived in Pico Rivera. I'm driving a 64 Impala. Everyone thought me and my friends were gang because we drove, and I actually got shot at it twice.
Oh, geez.
Wow.
Yeah, 2 times I got shot at driving, and we didn't do nothing. It wasn't arguments, nothing. Just driving in that Chevy. But we had so much fun. I took it to Tijuana. I took it to the beach. And I fit all my friends in there, so we had a lot of fun in it. No regrets.
All right. What's your worst
selling
car?
it.
What's your worst car you ever had?
Oh, I have a worse car. You guys are going to laugh.
What's that?
A Pinto.
Oh, Pinto, yeah.
Root beer brown with the vinyl top.
Yeah.
And it was
cracked dashboard.
It was, and it was that, the Pinto, how it's real sleek in the front end. It goes to like a big old rear hatchback type thing. And it was hilarious because everybody would be like, we're not going to take the Pinto to the party. We ended up in the Pinto, but it was a blast because people could not believe we were driving a Pinto. It was funny. It was just so funny.
Running out of time here. I'm going to wrap this one up. Ford Escort, and I had to trade in my Jeep Wrangler because I had my second son, and a Jeep Wrangler is not a good car to have with it. baby in baby seat. So I traded in for a Ford Escort. I hate Ford Escorts to this day. I had to take one for the team.
Yeah, I had a Range Rover. My wife picked it out when she graduated, told her she could have any car. This is the worst diva car you ever had. You bring it in to get a windshield wiper with $75.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, gosh.
Everything that went wrong with it. And finally, it had something wrong and they wanted $35,000 to change the engine.
Like,
Push it into a CarMax place and give me anything. Just give me money for the tires.
Wow.
Got rid of it. That was such a happy day.
Awesome. We hit the time light. Thank you guys for joining us.